Fuck me, that's hot.
Didn't know you felt that way.
Get on with it.
Also,
Ow, you fuck. What was that for?
80 Days Part 3.
What about it?
I said that if you left that in, I would slap you. I hold up my promises, and that's going in. Right, shall we actually properly introduce?
What the fuck? Why not?
Hello Internet, I am Firebolt.
And I'm the Orbiter.
Fuck, no, do that again.
Why?
Because the main voice broke.
Did it?
Ever so slightly.
What does Allegro mean, by the way?
Quickly.
Okay, thank you. A long time since I did theory.
Really?
I know what it means. I know what it means in terms of playing musically, but I don't know what the translations are anymore, because Allegro to me just means Allegro. It doesn't mean quickly, it just means Allegro. It's like an Italian thinking in Italian.
Except you don't do Italian.
I do when I'm playing music, in the musical sense. If somebody says to me presto or largo or allegro, I don't think, what's the translation of that? I just know what speed it is. Roughly.
Yeah, but you don't...
I don't bother to translate it in my head anymore.
Right.
Anymore. I used to have to when I first learned them, but...
Anyway, I'll do that intro again.
Okay.
Hello Internet, I'm Firebolt.
And I'm the Orbiter.
And welcome to Allegro. Now, this is quite an old game.
It's Ace. Did you say odd or old?
Old.
Old. Yeah, I used to play this. They used to have it at... when my mum was head of music, they used to have it to teach people musical values and stuff in the classroom. Oh, right. This was back in the 1980s.
Oof. Who even remembers those?
Me.
Well, I don't.
I'd be very surprised if you did.
Since when did years not begin with 2? It's just madness. Anyway, shall we get into this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Right, so this is basically a...
It's kind of musical Monopoly, isn't it? But
I suppose
not.
Right.
In some ways.
We can throw these away. We were going to play as a drum and a piano, me being the drum, because I'm a drummer.
We learnt our lesson from our chess video, didn't we?
Yeah, those aren't very distinguishable, and even if you turn one round so it's got the black thing, it doesn't really distinguish. So we've got 2 pieces from Scotland Yard if they look a bit weird. Anyways, sort of the aim of the game, I'll get into how you actually move later, is you have to get... You'll see here that each composer, these are all composers, you can't exactly see that, we'll say what they are when we actually land on them. They have different colours, which means that they're part of different sets. You need to get one of each colour and get 10 of their works. It's so 60 works in total. So this might be 2 parts actually.
Might well be.
Possibly.
We're less worried about length now, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's what she said anyway.
You probably can't see that, but...
That's why I just sweep my innuendo under the carpet.
Just shut the fuck up for 2 seconds. I'm explaining the game for once. You might learn something. You might be able to play without fucking going, well, that doesn't work like that. Let's look at the rule book. It's like, yeah, I've fucking told you so. When I listen to these back, I get infuriated you just as much as I do in real life.
I get infuriated with myself. Actually, that last one, because I was drinking alcohol, that last breaking bollocks on music, I just interrupted you left, right and centre. More than usual. And it annoyed me. And the rocking to and fro is like, what the fucking hell? I'm a numpty.
Not even any longer the last breaking bollocks, because we record this a bit ahead of time, but...
I've no idea what day it is, so... Can you get on with the rules?
Yeah, maybe. Right. If you'd shut the fuck up for 2 seconds.
Tacit.
Right, so each of these... so when you actually land on one for the first time, you get to basically purchase it for the value that it's got here. Each of them have like different numbers and shit. So... The green ones are going to be the most expensive because they represent semi-breves being the longest note.
In this game?
Yeah, I guess. I've not gone beyond semi-breves in my experience of music.
Well, without tied notes, you've only really got a breathe beyond a semi-breathe, which is
Yeah, that would kind of make sense.
Which is just like a semi-breathe with 2 lines on either side. Please carry on. Sorry.
The orange ones are half of the semi-breathe. It's basically like, this will make a lot more sense if you actually do music, but these are whole notes, these are half notes, these are quarter notes, these are eighth notes. So semi-breathe, minim, crotchet, quaver. And then these are 16th notes.
Semi-quavers.
Yeah. And these are 32nd notes, which you'll never actually use, probably.
Demi-semi-quavers, you will?
Not. At that point in drumming, it just becomes a roll, to be honest.
Bacon or sausage? This is how it's going to be.
Right, anyway, so may as well get into this.
Yeah.
For this, the dice are slightly weird. I'll hold these up to the camera. You won't be able to see this for most of the game exactly, but you'll be able to see the colours on these probably, and possibly the number on this. So the colour on this will, well, the note on this will actually be telling you plus the number. So hang on, I need to think. So the number will be just how many you move round, and the note will be how much money you get for that turn, note to the currency. So say you got 5 semi-breathes and you were on Wagner. Incidentally, we don't actually have the Wagner card.
No, I've mocked one up because I actually bought this game on eBay because I'm not sure if it's available anymore. So
Yeah, because it's so fucking old.
That's Wagner. He's worth 2 minims. He's an orange composer. And that was missing when it came, so we've mocked that one up.
So say you were on Wagner and you got 5 semi-breathes on your dice, you would move forward 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to Vivaldi. Sorry, I can't read upside down very well. And you would get 5 semi-breathes, so that you could possibly spend that on getting Vivaldi if you wanted to, and his work.
And what else happens? What else happens in the move next?
Once you actually own a composer, you get the chance to purchase their works, which are, I think, worth the same as they are.
A composer, yeah.
Yeah.
So consequently, the ones that are semi-breathes are actually really difficult to get through. Cause
weird metaphor for the music industry.
Yeah. But also, there's another thing, isn't there? Forfeits. Are they called forfeits?
Yeah. But I think you do that no matter what you've got, so...
Yeah, but what is that? Is that, say you've moved... You've got your 5 semi-breathes because you've moved 5 and it's on the dice.
Yeah, so say you got 5
Do you do the 5 semi-breathe forfeit, or do you do the 4 semi-breathe forfeit because you landed on Vivaldi?
That's only how much Vivaldi costs. You would do the 5 semi-breathe
right,
forfeit.
So it's the amount on the dice.
So then you would go to the back square, which is...
Bark.
Over here. Bark, whatever.
I'm gonna correct you all the way through this game.
Composers' names are often different.
Foreign.
But yeah. I don't know how to pronounce everything.
So you'll be learning something today too.
The only reason you know how to pronounce these is because you probably listened to them a fair amount.
And I went to music college too.
Yeah.
So.
I don't think you'd have much luck in pronouncing cities around the world, so...
Not all of them, no, not like you.
Pure.
Yeah, but you haven't been to geography college.
No, but I don't need to.
Me.
I'll just pronounce them wrong.
How do we decide who goes first? Is it a throw?
Yeah, it's just highest number.
Highest number or highest...
Highest number. If it's just one dice as far as I know. 2, great. 1, great.
Fuck.
Even better. Right, so now, for the first throw, you're actually determining where you start. So if I throw 1, if it's not actually any of these, because, for example, I don't think there's anything that costs 1 demi-semi-quaver. If I don't get something that's an actual cost of a composer, then I just wait until my next turn to actually place myself.
Do you still have to do the forfeit? Oh no, you can't, can you? Because you're not on the board.
No, that's a separate board. I think I'd still do the forfeit. Actually,
Yeah,
no,
but you can't
couldn't
really do that because
No. Oh, wow. Yeah, we won't do the forfeit on the first go if we don't actually get on the board. But anyway, we should probably get on with this. It's relatively simple, I think.
Yeah, it'll make sense when,
especially compared to
the
some
most
other games.
complicated bit is if you're not used to, in fact, it gets quite complicated even if you are used to note values. Is trading in money for different note values, isn't it? But
we have got 4 of each note value to begin with.
There we go.
In the wrong order, but whatever.
Yeah, that's gonna fuck with my head, so I'm gonna put them in the right order. We'll start. You carry on while I go.
Hang on. No, the other thing is that you won't be able to see this because the camera's too far away and they are too small. Even, to be honest, for us, it's not going to be the easiest thing to just see off the bat unless we're particularly looking at it. Is we mark up what pieces, how many pieces we have on the board with crayon. It'll wipe off easy enough.
We'll use that one because that's got a pointy bit. So that's the... Yeah, it's a plastic board and you wipe it off with tissue because you can end up forfeiting works, can't you? That's what... Yeah, so that... See here, forfeit 2 semi-brief works. So that's when you have to wipe them off with the... That's why we have tissue here and not for any other clandestine reason.
Anyway, not in front of the camera.
No, I've got a full toilet roll here just in case I have to rub quite a lot out.
In case you feel the desire to rub a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, we'll only need that little bit if we're only rubbing one out.
Since I rolled the highest number, I shall go first. I get 2 semi-breves, which is that...
Jammy bugger.
That is... That's not actually...
That's not...
It's not anyone.
Okay, so it's my go then.
Yep. You
2 quavers.
Twatty fucker. You get Mozart.
I'm Mozart. Am I yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right, I'm going to buy Mozart then, can I?
Yep. 2 quavers or a crotchet.
Oh yeah. Thank you for reminding me. I'll conserve my... whatever.
I feel like there's going to be a little bit of rivalry over our musical instruments.
Well, the other thing as well is I think there's going to be some competitiveness over who works out how much things are worth quickest.
Well, I've been practicing more recently, probably.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So what was that? I've just bought Mozart.
And plus, you kind of need the note values more in drumming, just instinctively.
Mozart is mine. When do you buy works?
You can buy works right now. So, however many. Each work costs 2 quavers or a crotchet.
I can't remember what's the best option with keeping a certain amount of money. So 10 works is 10 crotchets, which is 2 semi-breves and a minim, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
you've actually gotten quite lucky because
yeah, I might go for that. I'm gonna get.
It's the lowest valued quaver composer, so you may as well buy.
I can buy all his works straight away.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 2 semi-breves and a minim gets you all the works.
Complete works of Mozart.
You may have to forfeit some of them though.
Yeah, well that's why I'm getting them now.
But also, if I end up landing on the same tile as him, also you should probably do a forfeit, right?
Yep. Collector work. Oh shit! I should have noticed that before. Collector work of choice.
Too bad.
You're going to be a bastard, aren't you? It's a good job that was a quaver. I should have... Yeah, that's what I do remember about this game before, actually, is always look at your forfeit first. Before you go buying shit.
But also, if you land on a... Hang on. Yeah, if you land on a composer, you have to pay basically rent. So the composer themselves and plus 1 note value for each work. So that would cost me 12 quavers to pay off. Because you got 10 works there, each worth a quaver.
Or a semi-brief and a minim.
And 2 quavers there. You don't have to work it out every time. And it's not a semi-brief.
Anyway, see, I go too quick trying to be clever.
It's not a semi-brief and a minim anyway.
I know, that's what I was just saying. I do it wrong because I'm trying to be clever and quick. And I don't think it through.
You twat.
It bloody is.
Oh yeah. I'm fine, I'm the twat then.
I'm thinking.
Wait, how much did you pay for all that? Oh wait, no, that was because it was 20. Right, yeah.
Yeah. They don't cost one each, do they?
No. I'm an idiot.
You sure about that? You read the rules, I haven't read the rules.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Right, you'll go then.
Hopefully I'll actually get a real thing now. 6 crotchets. Where is that? If it exists.
Elgar.
Elgar.
He's a bit of an enigma.
He's the most expensive crotchet composer.
Well, that's a point, yeah. Never thought of that.
So I'm not really sure if I want to just wait until I land on a better one.
Well, the good thing about that, though, is that he costs more in rent.
That's true. Right, so I'm gonna at least buy him.
But then every work costs 6 crotchets as well. So...
Yeah, that's because that's actually the aim, so it's a tricky part, I guess. So minimum, no, 3 minims or a semi-reeve and a minim should suffice. I shall buy that.
Okay, you have boarded Elgar.
You what?
You have boarded Elgar.
I boarded Allegro.
Boarded, not boarded.
That's what I thought you said originally. How am I going to get any of his works? Actually, I should probably check the forfeit. Collect 3 works of choice. Don't mind if I do.
Cheeky bastard.
To be honest, don't think I'm going to buy any more. I might.
You've got to be pretty precise with this, because...
Yeah, I can't exactly see it very well.
Yeah.
I can't exactly
I've just moved
reach
the board
it
as well, haven't I?
There we go. I've moved it back slightly.
Yeah, it's not easy, but there we go.
They can't even see it, and I should probably be on the thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've just gotten my forfeit, which is to collect 3 works of choice. I'm not going to buy any more. Anyway, so for your second go, you will actually get money for what your roll is.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to...
Give you the money. What is your roll? 6.
No. It's your turn. You don't get money on your first go, I don't think.
Alright, okay.
Otherwise you would have gotten 2 quavers.
That's true. In which case you'd just buy the composer with the money you got, wouldn't you? So it'd be kind of pointless.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you could buy any composer.
1 minim. So I move 1.
And you get 1 minim from the bank.
And I get a minim. And I buy Sibelius for 3 semiquavers. Or a quaver and a semiquaver.
Take your pick.
So that's me got my yellow and my pink already.
Only the actual composers though, not all their works.
I've got all of Mozart's works.
Yeah, but you can lose them.
I can.
And it's only the second turn.
Alright, alright.
You twat.
Oh yeah, score.
Score? Yeah.
What are we on?
I think it's 8-4. To me. Because the Orbiter's losing.
So I'm hoping to pull that back a bit. You were misses. So let me just have a quick look. I'm going to have to forfeit a crotchet per composer work possessed. So I'm not going to buy all the Sibelius' works on this turn. Can you buy any works for any composer during your go? What? You don't have to land. I don't have to land on Sibelius again to buy his works, do I? I can buy them on my next go when I'm on a different composer.
Oh, I don't know actually. Check the rules. They're on the back of the lid.
Up to 10 composer works of any composer the player owns. Okay. So yeah, no, you don't have to land on it again. It's just at that point anyway.
It's just that you need to actually land on it to buy it originally.
So yeah, so it's... so I still need to forfeit a crotchet for each of the Mozart works I've got.
10 crotchets, mate. Or 2 semi-breves and a minim.
That's a bit expensive.
Yeah, it is.
I should have maybe held back.
Too bad. Did you get yourself a minim for...
I did.
That far?
That's my go done then, isn't it?
Yep. Right, so I've gotten 5 crotchets here. You can give me a semi-brief and a crotchet if you wish. Right. What's my forfeit gonna be? Collect 5. What does that say?
Crotchets.
Crotchets. I think you do that after you've taken the rest of your
Have you actually moved?
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cock.
So that's going to cost you a semi-brief and a minim.
Well, I guess you just get back what you had. Just given away, so there you go.
No, because I had to give away a crotchet for every work possessed.
Yeah, which was a semi-brief and a minim.
No, it wasn't. I've got 10 works. It was 2
Oh, yeah.
semi-briefs and a minim.
I'm an idiot.
I got some of it back though. Thank you. And are you buying any works? Or are you supposed to buy before you...
Are you?
No, you're supposed to buy before you forfeit. That's it. You do your move, you get your money, do your move, you buy your works, and then you do your forfeit.
Nah. Actually, sure. I'll buy... Did you give me... Yeah, you gave me a semi-brief and a minimum for that roller. I should just have another Elgar.
And why not?
Which means I now have Enigma Variations, Dream of Gerontius, the Apostles,
Dream of Gerontius.
and Cocaine.
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 It's cocaine.
Is it?
Yeah, well, it's...
Cocaine
it's,
Overture.
It is cocaine. Yeah, I suppose it is cocaine, because it's Cockney, isn't it? Overture, the London town. All very good works.
Would you like to say what works you
The
have?
Apostles' Oratorio is. What works have I got? I've got all the Mozart's, Marriage of Figaro, Piano Concerto in A major, Eine kleine Nachtmusik, Horn Concerto, Quasi fan tutti, Concerto for Clarinet, Don Giovanni, Requiem, Jupiter Symphony, and Die Zauberflöte, the Magic Flute.
It's your go. Wait, no, I need 5 crotchets.
Right, now it's my go.
Yeah.
2 minims. So I shall move to there, collect myself a semi-brief.
I think he might be the most expensive, other than Haydn, the most expensive composer on the board.
4. Yeah, I'm not going to buy him. It would wipe me out, and I don't want to have to pay 5 semi-briefs for every work.
Fine.
Although, collecting 2 works of choice... Hang on, 1, 2...
Yeah, that will be 7
5.
semi-briefs that I'd have to give away if you collect 2 works of choice for
I'm going to buy Dvorak.
Dvorak.
He's pretty much wiped me out money-wise. I've got a load of money here, but I've just seen my
Yeah,
forfeit.
I don't know what happens if you can't actually pay a penalty.
No, we'll look at that when we come to it. So I'm putting down 5 semi-briefs to buy Dvorak.
Oof. How many semi-briefs did you have?
Well, I had 2, but I'm making it up with the rest of them. I'll put 4 semi-briefs, 2 minims, 3 crotchets and 2 quavers in.
Should cover it.
Who is he? Dvorak. A Whole New World.
You get, if that's your rest of your turn done,
No, because I've got my forfeit to do.
well, other than the forfeit, then you get, wait, what did you actually roll? 2 minims. Collect a complete set of works of your choice.
That's why I just bought him.
You little cunt. I thought you said collect 2 works of choice.
No.
Which means you now have Cello Concerto in B minor. I'll let you do the rest because you're closer.
Symphony No. 9 in E minor from the New World. Slavonic Dances, Symphonic Variations, Stabat Mater, Te Deum, Rusalka Opera, Serenade for Strings, Domka Piano Trio, and Scherzo Capriccioso.
So unless you actually lose any of these works, then that means that you've already got 2 complete composers.
Yeah, my Sibelius is not going to cost me a huge amount, but I'm going to leave that for now because if I'm paying forfeits based on my number of works, I want to keep that down if I can.
Fine enough. Is it my go?
Yeah.
Okay, 4 semi-quavers, that's fucking worthless. At least, oh, for Christ's sake. The forfeit is forfeit 2 works from each composer round. Fucking hate life.
Well, you're gonna move to
1,
first.
2, 3, 4. Oh, it's
4,
Wagner.
sorry. Wagner. Would you like to buy Wagner?
Why would I?
I think
I
he's
suppose
the.
so.
I know he's not the least expensive minim guy, but he's.
Fine.
You're buying
But
Wagner.
I'm gonna have to erase 2 of my Allegro works. I'm not gonna buy any works from Wagner.
Wise.
Actually, for each.
I don't know what his works are. I'm sorry.
Well, you could interpret that in 2 ways, I guess. Forfeit 2 works from each composer round. Does that mean forfeit 2 works for each composer round? So, like, forfeit
No.
4 works, or
I would say.
for each composer that I have at least 2 works?
No,
forfeit
I
them.
think from each composer probably means if you've got them.
Right. So, to just take 2 off Elgar then, I guess.
Sorry, I don't know how you want to organise that.
And I can't tell you what the works are for that. 'Cause
Well, they're all going to be fucking long operas, aren't they? About Norse mythology and stuff.
music references. I don't know. I think you might be on the track for winning this though, considering you've got 2 full sets already, and I've.
Come on then.
It's your
That's my
go.
isn't it? 1 semiquaver. I land on Wagner.
I did buy him though,
You did.
which means you have to pay me 2 minutes.
Give me a second. Just get me semiquaver. I have to pay you 2 minims.
Yep,
Fuck.
which I don't think you can do.
I can't actually. Right. This is where we
Let's
found
see
out.
where debts come in. It might mean that you have to forfeit a few works.
Whenever players blah 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 blah. Players, if short of money, may sell composers and works back to the music director at purchase value, but only to pay forfeits. When a player has no money left, he is out of the game.
Did I just win?
Hang on. Let me just read this again.
Wait. That was a bit out of the blue. If I just won, I'm going to be so fucking happy.
Okay.
Well,
Players may not exchange composer cards of the same colour, blah blah, blah blah, blah blah. Players, it says here, players, if short of money, may sell composers and works back to the music director at purchase value, but only to pay forfeits. When a player has no money left, he is out of the game.
I think you could say that you could
Hang on.
sell some of your works for that.
Whenever a player's playing piece lands on a composer already owned by somebody else, a penalty of money, the owner is paid the value stated on the composer card plus 1 extra piece of money of the composer's colour for each of that composer's works owned. So I suppose it really depends on whether you define a landing penalty as a forfeit or not.
Sure. You're going to have to sell some of your works then. So
to pay forfeits. This is
I
a
was-
forfeit, Will. Technically, I think you had won the game.
possibly, but that wouldn't make it very. That wouldn't be very sportsmanlike because it doesn't specifically
It
mention.
does seem a bit
sudden. But
odd.
you would either sell 2 Mozart works or 1 Dvorak work and have a bit of money left over.
I'll sell 2 Mozart works.
Dvorak, actually. Because random names.
Well, actually, there is a little accent on Dvorak which makes it a J. I think it's over the O. There's a little kind of tick-shaped thing, and it's not there, so
I don't know how.
he's not properly represented there.
Hungarian names work.
So
Which
I
works you
would
gonna
get
sell?
a minim, yeah. If I'm selling 2 Mozart works. How much do I owe you?
Oh yeah, 2 minims, so you'll need to sell 4
4.
Mozart works. Or
Yeah, I'll just sell 4 Mozart works. There you
actually no, because sorry. 4 Mozart works. Yeah, so I could get that. Yeah, that makes sense. I was getting it all confused.
Just give it Mozart a good rub. Right. Well, that was dramatic.
Dun dun, reading rules. It doesn't. Oh, it sometimes does. 1 minim, which means I get 1 minim, but I also get to go to Puccini. Actually, you know what? I'm going to buy him because he's way easier to buy for than Elgar.
So I'll give you your minim.
Where's my shop shit?
And you want Puccini.
Yep. Right. Now, I'm going to have a quick look at my... shit. The forfeit is to go back 2 squares. Which is 15 semi-breves.
It is.
Don't you... Short ball, you can't, you bastard cunt.
Well,
Yeah, Christ.
15 semi-breves.
Yeah.
Hell.
I think that basically just wipe out.
I'm not sure, but I think I might have just won.
Right, so that's 4 there, just with semi-breves and minims.
That's 4 semi-breves. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5,
5.
6.
No, that's a minim.
Is it?
Yeah. Just need 4 more quavers. 4 quavers and 2 semi-quavers. Or 3 quavers and 2
Yeah,
semi-quavers.
sorry. 5, is that 5 now?
Yeah,
I don't think I can pay this.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's going to be worthless.
2 minims and 6 crutches is not going to get you another 9 semi-breves or whatever you need. so after that last go, where we thought I just lost.
Should have fucking taken the chance. Should have say rules are rules. It says the forfeits.
Good game though.
You accidentally cheated yet again.
I didn't accidentally cheat.
It didn't say
How
anything
come every
about-
time I win something, I'm accidentally cheating?
Because you always are. You're accidentally sort of breaking a technicality in the rules.
Well,
That's kind of like maybe that wasn't entirely your fault, but you know it did help you win, and it isn't a thing that's technically allowed by the rules.
I need all the help I can get though. I'm a poor, struggling musician.
But since you are so far behind, I shall let you
8-5.
have this. Yeah, that was compared to some of our recordings. It's been
I was thinking this could have been like a massive, long Monopoly type.
we expected
epic.
this to be several parts,
But to be honest, it could have been a lot longer if I hadn't simply got Dvorak and the same go had collect a complete set of works.
yeah, because if you just have Dvorak by himself, then it would be a fair amount to
He is.
pay, but
He's
it
actually
still, it wouldn't wipe me out.
He's actually the second most expensive composer on the board.
Yeah.
So
The only thing that could have made it worse is
a bit
if
of
you
luck.
got Haydn, which would just
Yeah.
be 16 semi-breves instead, which would not really make a difference in that case.
So this one's actually turned out shorter than we thought.
Yeah, and you've won, so
New score.
kind of accidentally cheating, but like you did that with post-it
It was
notes.
a bit of a daft rule though. If
Yeah.
you just
With post-it notes, so I did bring you up on that.
what?
Monopoly was one way you didn't actually cheat it, or at least if you did, I was too tired to notice. And Political Animals, I still remember that. You exploited London.
I played the game.
Exploited London.
Is that not what politicians do?
Can I get a second slap in?
No.
Oh well. Anyway. I've been a defeated Orbiter, so yeah, 8-5. You catching up?
No, you haven't.
Sure, I've been fucking hell. It's quite late. Well, ish. Anyway, I've been a defeated Firebolt. You are catching up though.
I am. I'm going to bring this to final cadence.
You're going to bring the heat, whatever that means. Yeah.
Perfect cadence.
I can't remember what we're going to be playing next, so I'm not going to say.
I might stand a chance of pulling it back even further. Ouch.
Anyway, I have been Firebolt.
And I've been the Orbiter.
And this has been Allegro. Thanks for watching. We'd really appreciate if you support us on various things, obviously subscribing on YouTube, Twitch, following us on Twitter or Facebook. We have a Discord server that you can join and talk to us and other people, and a website where you can check out blog posts.
And obviously this isn't free for us to run, so if you'd like to support us financially, we have a Patreon page where you can donate monthly and get subscriber rewards. We also have a Stream Elements tipping page where you can make one-off donations. The links are all in the description.
Farewell.
See you next time.
Quickly now.
Encore? Or just a short reprise?
I know what those words mean, but not the exact translation. Oh, look, I'm like you. What the fuck? Are you quite alright?
No, I just thought that was fucking hilarious. Oh, look, I'm like you. I mean, that's the ultimate punishment. That's going in. She said.